Let's be honest, that feeling when the direct deposit hits your bank account is incredible. For a brief moment, you feel rich. You feel like you can finally buy that thing you've been eyeing or go out for that expensive dinner. But then, almost as quickly as it arrived, the money starts to disappear. A bill here, a subscription there, a few impulse buys online. Suddenly you're looking at your balance, wondering where it all went. This isn't a coincidence. It's a common cycle that traps millions of people. It's the payday problem, the biggest obstacle between you and building real wealth. The reason this happens is simple. Most people operate without a plan. They treat their bank account like a big bucket of money, dipping in whenever they need. When money has no job, it wanders off. Breaking the cycle isn't about making more money. It's about a disciplined, repeatable routine for the money you already have. Think of it like building a house. Lay the foundation first. This is the most important rule in personal finance, period. Before you pay your landlord, before you pay your credit card bill, before you even think about buying groceries, you must pay yourself first. This means the very first transaction you make after your paycheck hits your account is moving money into your savings investment accounts. This isn't just a suggestion, it's a non-negotiable command you give your money. The reason this is so powerful is that it flips the traditional budgeting model on its head. Most people spend first and save whatever is left over. The problem is, there's rarely anything left over. By paying yourself first, you prioritize your future. You are essentially telling yourself that your financial security is more important than anything else you could possibly spend money on. I recommend automating this entire process. For example, if you get paid on Friday, set the transfer to happen on Saturday morning. This way, the money is gone before you even have a chance to miss it or be tempted to spend it. Okay, you've paid your future self. Awesome! Now it's time to deal with your present obligations by taming the bill monster. Rent or mortgage, car payment, insurance, utilities, phone bill, subscription services. The key here is to get them all out of the way at once, immediately after you've paid yourself. This eliminates the stress of wondering if you'll have enough money left to cover everything later in the month. To do this effectively, you need a list. Piece of paper, spreadsheet, note on your phone, write down every single bill you have, its due date, the approximate amount. On payday, your mission is to go down this list and schedule all the payments. And now that you've paid yourself first and handled all your bills, you're left with a specific amount of money in your checking account. This is your money for variable expenses. Groceries, gas for your car, eating out, personal shopping. The biggest mistake people make here is treating this remaining money as one big lump sum. When you see $800 in your account, your brain thinks you have $800 to spend freely. Instead, you need to give every single one of these remaining dollars a specific job. This is where we use a modern version of the classic envelope system. For example, let's say you have $800 left to last you 2 weeks. You might budget $300 for groceries, $100 for gas, $150 for restaurants and entertainment, $100 for miscellaneous shopping, and the remaining $150 can be a buffer. Within your Pay Yourself First strategy, there is one savings account that deserves special attention: your emergency fund. I like to call it an oops fund because life is full of oops moments. The transmission in your car oops it out. Your pet oops it and ate something they shouldn't have, requiring an expensive vet visit. These are not questions of if, but when. Without a dedicated fund to cover these unexpected costs, a single bad day can derail your finances. Your first savings goal, above all else, should be to build a starter emergency fund of at least $1,000. This should be your top priority. Every single dollar you pay yourself first should go directly into a separate, high-yield savings account until you hit this magic number. The best place for it is a high-yield savings account at a completely different bank than your primary one. This creates a psychological barrier. Out of sight, out of mind, but ready and waiting for when you truly need it. Once you have your initial $1,000 saved, your long-term goal should be to grow this fund to cover 3 to 6 months. Build it one paycheck at a time. After you hit $1,000, start allocating some Pay Yourself First money to investing, but keep contributing to the OOPS fund until fully funded. This fortress of cash will give you an incredible sense of security and the freedom to navigate life's challenges without fear. A budget that has no room for fun is a budget that is doomed to fail. If you try to cut out every single enjoyable expense from your life, you will eventually burn out. That's why a critical part of any successful payday plan is to intentionally set aside money specifically for fun. This is your guilt-free spending money. It's an amount you can spend on absolutely anything you want. No questions asked, no justification needed, and most importantly, getting a fancy coffee, going to the movies, buying a new video game, or enjoying a hobby. The amount you allocate is up to you. $50, $100, $200 per pay period. When you spend your designated fund money, you can do so with complete peace of mind. Your savings are growing, your bills are paid, your future is secure. This isn't irresponsible spending, it's planned enjoyment. You've earned it. You now have the complete blueprint. You have the step-by-step instructions. We've covered paying yourself first to secure your future. We've covered taming the bill monster to eliminate stress. We've gone over the digital envelope system to manage daily spending, the critical importance of an oops fund for emergencies, and the necessity of guilt-free fund money to keep you sane. But knowing the plan is only half the battle. The other half is taking action. The time to start is now. Open the calendar app on your phone and go to your next payday. Create an event and title it My New Payday Plan. 1. Pay myself first. 2. Schedule all bills. 3. Set spending envelopes. 4. Plan for fun. Set this reminder now. It will be the nudge you need. Take one action today. Your next paycheck is your chance to change your financial life forever. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and watch the next video.